With each passing day, Squid Game is dashing right into the hearts of more new audiences and winning them over with just one episode. The actors in screenplay are phenomenal, but let's not forget the stellar script that writers spent over a decade making. So hey y'all, it's your girl with Top 5! And today, we'll be taking a look at the top 5 best lines said by our characters in Squid Game. Today, we have a bonus fact at the end of our list just for you, so make sure you stick around until the very end. Number 5, Deok-Su. The 5th round is one of the most difficult levels in Squid Game, as players have to cross a bridge of glass panels that can either support your body weight or shatter beneath it. Deok-Su watches other players fall to their deaths in episode 7, and when it's time for him to choose a glass panel, the coward who loves to act tough turns around and forces other participants to go first. This is hell. What are the rules in hell? These particular lines said by Deok-Su are really worth questioning. He's the first to realize that nobody actually has to follow the numbers assigned to them for this game. Deok-Su could have, and probably would have, kept pushing people off the platform if Minyo hadn't sacrificed herself and stopped him. Let's be real, those two deserved each other in the end. Number 4, Il-nam. The most shocking twist in the show fittingly happens in the last episode, when Gi-hun learns that it was his old friend and Ganbu who was responsible for the entire competition. Do you know what someone with no money has in common with someone with too much money? Living is no fun for them. Il-nam tries to explain the origin of the contest to the perplexed Gi-hun, telling him about how difficult his life is as a rich person. He continues by saying, no matter what you buy, eat, or drink, everything gets boring in the end. Number 3, VIP. The last episode of the show, titled One Lucky Day, no longer hides the VIPs and the frontman's enjoyment of watching the violent competition. They just cannot keep their eyes off of Gi-hun and Sang-woo's final round together, where the two have to kill each other in a game they used to play as kids. Good rain knows the best time to fall. As the competition intensifies, one of the VIPs makes this callous comment when the rain starts to fall. Number 2, Sang-woo. When Gi-hun and Sang-woo play the titular Squid Game in the final round in episode 9, things escalate quickly as the two childhood friends stab, punch, and kick each other. They stop for a moment when Gi-hun realizes they're fighting in the same location where the first round took place. It dawns upon the protagonist how so many people played with them, but now they're dead. We've already come too far to end this now. This is a horrifying moment of realization for Gi-hun, but for Sang-woo, it's just a fact that should encourage them to keep going. He reminds Gi-hun of everyone dead except for them, which is exactly why they can't end the game now. It's a scene that shows viewers how vicious Sang-woo can be and how determined he is to do whatever it takes to win the prize. Number 1, Gi-hun. Of course our main character made the number 1 spot. Before the special game or riots in episode 4, the likable character Gi-hun starts going around the dorm, reminding his teammates to go to Il-nam's bed when the lights go out. He walks up to Se-byuk and tries convincing her to do the same, only to have her tell him that she doesn't trust people, especially those who end up here. You don't trust people here because you can. You do it because you don't have anybody else. Gi-hun retorts with this powerful line, which seemingly gets through to the untrusting Se-byuk. She has only relied on herself most of her life, having to do everything on her own to get her family out of North Korea. This moment marks the beginning of her friendship with Gi-hun, who she eventually learns to trust, so much so that she even asks him to take care of her brother before her death. And now, we got a bonus bomb to drop on you! But before we do that, I gotta know, have you subscribed to us yet? Well, if you haven't, just remember, unlike playing the Squid Game, there is no risk in playing our game and hitting that button. It would really help us out so we can keep bringing you this awesome content. Alright, enough sidetracking. Let's get to that Squid Game bonus fact that you stuck around for. You have a reason to leave this place, but I don't. Ji-young. In the 6th episode, fans learn about Ji-young's tragic past and experiences with her abusive father. She's become close with Se-byuk at this point, and fulfills her promise of doing anything she can for her friend to survive. Ji-young courageously loses the game on purpose because, unlike Se-byuk, she has no dreams or ambitions in the outside world, and felt that she had no reason to keep going. Fans watching, much like yours truly, were likely choking back tears just like Se-byuk was as she walked away from the smiling Ji-young, who uttered her last words thanking her for being her friend. Well, grab a tissue and dab those misty eyes, because that wraps up this list today. We really hope you guys enjoyed this video about Squid Game. Don't hesitate to check out our other videos about Squid Game, where we mention top 5 unknown facts about the show. As always, thank you so much for watching. See you next time! Until then, drop in those comments what your favorite quote from the show was. Bye!